This video chart presentation of Crowdgather Inc. brought to you by TheStreetBeat.com. Crowdgather is a bulletin board listed company trading under ticker CRWG. You can see right off RSI is in a nice little uptrend as the price per share has been trending downward. On several occasions this chart has tried to find a support level. See here around 24 cents, came back down here around 15 cents. This is once again happening with the support level at 11 cents. Yesterday was a nice up day though when it pushed through the initial resistance at 12.5 cents. It was a lower volume day, about 30,000 shares traded. That's about average over the last couple weeks. You can see this can definitely pick up the volume, so it would be safe to say that yesterday's volume was a little bit lower than its average 3-month volume. Followers of our charts know that we always look for positive divergence. That simply means that the MACD is trending upward as the price per share is trending downward. It's often a powerful sign for a reversal, and because we've got another bullish cross right through here of the 12 to the 26 EMA, and the histogram bars are increasing over the last week. It's a play to keep an eye on to see if this MACD is going to continue to push north and break through zero. That's why it's referred to as the money line, because typically very bullish things happen if the MACD can break through zero. As I mentioned with the RSIs, they're a gauge of momentum, and over about the last month it looks like some momentum is coming into this play. And it's really at a critical point right now, because what you look for is these longer term RSIs, the red and gold lines of 14 and 21, to push their way through 50, start trending on the upper half of the indicator. And then on any sort of pullback, you want to see that trend line be held. Preferably the longer term RSIs hold the 50 mark, and that increases the likelihood of the continued upward pressure. A good example of that is right through here. This is last July going into August. RSI moved into oversold territory, came out quickly. Right through that point, on the first going into the second day, when the longer term RSIs were breaking through the 50 mark, stock price continued an upward push. Didn't quite make it to a double, but added 30 cents a share. When it came back through, and right through there that would have been given hints that perhaps this run was not going to continue. And similarly, now that's what you start to look for. Support levels must hold, in this case 11 cents. That's a critical area for it. If it does have a little bit deeper of a pullback, it only closed at 13 cents, so it's not too awful far away. But the reason this chart's hitting the radar is because there's a pretty substantial resistance point right there at 12.5 cents that it moved through yesterday. So in a perfect world technical analysis, it would hold that 12.5 cent mark now as a new support level and try and continue its upward push. The resistance levels in front of it, certainly some resistance comes in there at 15. That's the 50-day moving average as well. And in classic TA, and no different in the Crowdgather chart, moving through the 50-day moving average can be a difficult task. It typically serves as a strong area of dynamic resistance, but it's a bullish indication if a price per share can move through that 50-day and then hold over top of it. That, of course, is tied in with a little bit of static resistance from 15 cents. But if the chart does make the push, moves through it, it won't meet more resistance until right up here on 19.5, 20 cents. Now, obviously, that's a substantial move from where it is, going from 13 to 20, adding 7 cents a share. It's a large percentage gain. But in the overall perspective of the chart, it takes on a little bit more relevance. If it can go up here, challenge that level, then it wants to retrace some. If it can hold over top the 50-day, it'll take these classic indicators such as the MACD. It should have broken through the zero line at that point. You could be seeing a true bottom in Crowdgather and potentially an overall trend upward from there forward. All in all, though, a very nice looking bottom play, a solid support level that must hold, but a nice upside to resistance. And for those reasons, it's one to keep an eye on and see if it's going to continue to make the shift from bearishness into a bullish chart. But as always, this is merely my interpretation of the CRWG chart. I'm not a financial consultant and strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit TheStreetBeat.com to view the full disclaimer disclosure and do not base any investment decisions on any material found on the website and/or video chart. No person employed by TheStreetBeat is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching and trade smart.